Alright, YouTube. One last time. Finishing this game. Uh, it's been a couple of weeks since I played this because life. But I did get to a point where I am all set up and ready. Okay, those are our other saves. I'm all set up and ready. You'll notice that all of the characters are level 99, and I will show you some other stuff before we really dig into it. But we should be good to do one final push to the end of the game. So, real quick, I want to look at... this is a setup I have. If I go to jobs, you'll notice that every job is maxed out again at legendary now, meaning that I got them all to rank 15, and that applies for every character. If I go to their equipment, ooh, I don't think I want that with you. I don't remember what I'm doing with this guy. I think I had this set up in a way that I could do some shenanigans. You know what? I think there is something I want to go do before I jump in here. I wanted to test my skills by fighting an optional boss. And it turns out you can fight the optional boss over and over again. So I'm going to go fight the optional boss one more time and try to remember what I'm doing. Because if I remember correctly, I had a party setup that made the optional boss a joke. The big question is, do I still have the setup for it? What was it? It was... Okay, Elvis is the Arcanist is correct. Black Mage and Beastmaster. So I want... The reason that I wanted him as the Arcanist is because of Wild Wizardry, which gets really funny. Black Mass. Oh, that's the special. Okay. Wild Wizardry. All attack spells are 20% more powerful and also reduce the target's MP. However, they will occasionally target all allies and enemies. It's dumb. I make it do some really dumb things, but it's fine. It's fine. But I have him with Beastmaster. Do I have him with a weapon that gives him black magic? Hold on. This one. Demon's Rod. Demon's Rod. Dark attacks. Okay, no. So he's just doing dark attacks, which is fine. Because I want to say... Let me look at the bestiary and see if this thing is weak to dark. Monster Guide. It is under bosses. So yeah, we're almost done. We really only have 2 bosses left. This is the secret boss. Right. He is vulnerable to dark. Oh, that's right. I was farming him for things you can steal. Which is, I think, why I have the gambler stuff on the main guy. It's up here? Yeah. Okay. Nope, up here. So we go out to this back door, which we've been to before. And this big stone here will give us the boss fight.
A dragon? Whoa! Here it comes!
And we fight the Dragon Gwydion. If you've been watching these videos, we've gone and chatted with this guy a couple of times. We are familiar with him, but you can fight him now. Test your strength against him. So he's going to start off by hitting us really hard. You'll notice there, all of my characters have Reflect, and all of my Gloria has a bunch of spirits summoned. So, Doomsday, and we killed it. Alright, so that may have been a bit fast, so I'm going to go into it one more time and slow it down so that you guys can see what happened. Because, like I said, you can farm this boss. So, a dragon, whoa, here it comes. And then we start the fight.
Come, let us fight.
You ruined that dragon's day. Yeah, I absolutely did. Okay, so fight starts, and we are going to real quick drop the battle speed.
Let me at him!
Alright, so battle speed. We'll bring it down to 2 times. Okay. Formulation. Widen area. Elixir. Yeah, just that.
You are about to witness my true power.
Default. Okay, so once again, 4 times Necromancy, Doomsday, all cast on Gwydion, and occasionally it'll target everyone in my party, but because they have Reflect, it'll reflect every cast onto my party back onto Gwydion, so instead of hitting him once, it'll hit him 5 times. So there we hit him once. Here we're going to hit him 5 times. There's another 5 times, and he's dead.
Did you underestimate us?
So that's abusing his weakness to dark and abusing the power of Reflect. Honestly, no. Being at level 99 is recommended for that boss. He's very tough and will hurt you. I just never let him get to a point where he could hurt me. How many elements are there? So there's lightning, fire, and water are the black mage elements. Wind and earth are red mage. Dark and light are spirit bringer and arcanist. And I believe that's it. So I did kind of tinker around with some other things. I forget if I have it set up where... Ooh, I don't want to go down there. I forget if I have it set up where I auto-catch monsters. Let me look real quick at my skills. Abilities. Surpassing power, drop specialty, no. Okay, so I currently don't have it set up to capture monsters, but I think I'm at a point where I don't need any more. I'm at a point where my characters are pretty close to max stats and everything. The only reason that my main character isn't, because you'll notice there his health is at 9569 is because he doesn't have Beastmaster as a secondary class, but everyone else does. So like when we look at his stats look relatively normal. Physical attack is 476, physical defense 227. This is a normal level 99. But when you add the Beastmaster as a secondary class, you start looking at 99s down the board. 99s down the board. 99s down the board. And even some of these, like 973 on physical attack, he's got 975 on defense. She's got 999 down the board. But you could technically farm enough monsters that, like, you catching enough monsters that Beastmaster becomes so overpowered that you just can't be touched. But I'm not going to do that. So we're going to go to the Outer Oceans, and we will start the trek through the final location toward the final boss. All right. So come over here and save. Right, that's not a save. That's a warp. I came out here and I just went a little adventuring because some of the enemies out here drop items. But I don't believe I got any of the treasure chests that were out in the wild. So I will try to remember that that's counter savvy. And we're going to turn on Divining Rod. And... oh, you know what? That's what I should do. Let's put this back on counter savvy. Because he's the only one that's different than all the others. I can change Magic Amp on all of these to different secondary ones. So that I know what I'm looking for. So with Dungeon Master and Divining Rod, that will let me know how many treasure chests are out in the wild, which we now know 6. And will tell me, or will let me pass by any traps, so trap floors. So like if there's lava on the floor, I can just walk through it. You'll notice all of the enemies are scared of me as well. So, to give you an idea of why they're scared of me, let's get into a fight. I'm gonna turn the speed back up. Oh. I forgot I don't have that on her anymore. Weak to lightning, huh? I can't do it to... oh, man. Okay. We're just gonna attack.
Prepare to meet your maker. That tail ends here.
Alright, we need to turn back on... ooh, Mega Elixir. That's neat. We need to turn back on the ability that makes all of our attacks hit everything. Surpassing Power is the one that... yeah. Exceeds. They all have it. Okay, so until we do that, we're going to do Indiscriminate Raid? No. What is... I thought it was in there, but I guess it's not. Who is it? One of these allows me to attack everybody. I swear I thought it was in Berserker. Yeah, it allows regular attacks to target all enemies at full power. So that's what we want. And so with that, if I get into any more fights now, I can just go wild. Lady the Pizza, hi. Thanks for coming out and catching the end of this. Oh, here's another treasure chest. Ah, here we go.
Easy peasy.
Easy peasy. Alright, there we go.
It's time to get serious. Another one. Who's next?
Hey, I'll drink to that.
Been bored all day. Yeah, I know that feeling. See, I really need to sit down and start playing the what is it? The Yuffie DLC for Final Fantasy VII Remake. Because the sequel's coming out at the end of this month.
Let me at 'em. Yeah. Hey, I felt that. All right. Ha. Whoa. Hey, hey. Yeah. Ha. Nice. Whoa. Hey, hey. Ah. Whoa. I felt that. Hey, hey.
A mere scratch.
No standing. I owe you one.
You are about to witness my great power. No bounds. Another foe. Nothing to worry about. A mere tale
Did you
ends.
see that?
Alright.
I'm amazing.
So what did I get from this treasure chest? Make murder on them. Oh, Mjolnir. I don't think that's a staff I will be using. I went and did so much farming. I think I got like all the weapons I'm gonna need to the end of the game because they all grant me class abilities now. Or enhance my attacks. Well, there's the warp point that I went to a second ago. So let me come back here and look and see if there was any treasure chests up this way. I do like that this area is kind of like a little throwback to all the zones you've been to before. So we started on like the Halcyonia section. This is the desert area. We're going to come up to the poison swamps that was the third area. Then I would imagine after this is snow. I can't walk across this? No. Okay. Big guy. Nothing out here. Well, now hold on. How do I get to that section? Here we go. There's bound to be treasure over here. Yeah. A nasty surprise.
All hands on deck. Let me at 'em. All right. Yeah. Hey, I felt that. Whoa.
So I like that these guys counter physical attacks, but because I have counter savvy, their counters won't hit me.
I felt that. No big deal. Thing to heart. It's nothing.
Stop hitting him.
It's nothing.
Okay, stop hitting him. You know what? We're gonna just. Okay. Holy? No. Well, this should take care of them all. Yeah.
See that? I'm amazing.
Oh, they have the Carnivons. Diamond chestplate. Okay, what is the ability that I want for these guys is not Indiscriminate Rage. It is Magic Amp? No. One of my spellcaster classes allows me to use magic on all targets. I thought. Could be wrong. I could also equip Obliterate. So what Obliterate does is it instantly kills anything 20 levels lower than me. Which is kind of just funny. It's not revenge, no. It's not Dirty Fire? Yeah, okay. That one is if you've got a thing. Full Force reduces the drain on your stats if you're targeting multiple things. So like if you target one enemy and it deals them 10,000 damage, targeting two would deal them both 5,000. But with Full Force, targeting two would deal them both 10,000. You know what? It might be a... I don't know. As I say, it might be a job thing that I'm thinking of, but at the same time, it could also just be I'm wrong, and I don't know what I'm talking about. Cut some grass, get a smart cravat. We just opened a chest and got one of those. Caveman's tooth. I don't want to cut the grass anymore. Oh, snow. Or like inky black snow. All right. Like the one thing I don't like about this is these are all like very large areas, and trying to find treasure chests could be anywhere in these areas. Nothing hidden behind this. You can't rotate the camera, so like I can't look and see if there's behind any nooks and crannies. But it seems like there's one treasure chest in each area. So here's this one. Nasty surprise. Alright, so I'm a little hurt. How about we widen area? Let's use one of the new... we'll just use regular elixir since I'm widening it. And... what can we do here? What can I do here? No, we'll do something with this. We will... compounding. How do I do this now? We do meteorite. Oh, I gotta do this the other order if I'm gonna do it this way. Compounding. Oh, ooh, hold up. Meteorite. We will do... big paralysis bomb. And then widen area and elixir. That way I will get back all of my HP and MP. Right, I forgot when I inflict status ailments, it gives me an extra move. Okay, so just widen area elixir. For free. Gotta pass meds. Alright, yeah. I'll be here, I'm sure. I don't think I can beat this game that fast. So... I can't target all with that. But we can do Dartga on all. These guys are all weak to things that I don't do. What's the worst that could happen? Actually, they're all just stunned. We'll just smack them. Yeah, it's fine. You don't need to waste MP. Oh, Bloody Shield. So the best thing about my main character is he can just use items all day as much as he wants, and I don't actually use them. Alright, so this will be the... what I would assume is the final area, like where the volcano and stuff was. Oh, that is not lava. Oh, there's my treasure chest. Of course, a nasty surprise emerges.
Let me at 'em.
Alright, so... compounding, meteorite, and the paralyzed bomb did pretty good.
Come and get it.
Then let's go ahead and get all of my MP back by just throwing an elixir on us all. And we'll smack them with sticks. Seems good.
So Sloan?
Gold hairpin. And a little mud puddle. Alright, where am I going now? Oh, okay, here we go.
That's a lot of monsters.
That is, in fact, a lot of monsters. So you can't say it, but it says, Seth was surrounded by a horde of monsters, but Bravely's chosen hero, A.N. Other, came to the rescue. So, what you didn't see was there were several instances where the road was blocked, and we got the same kind of messages we were getting from doing ship explorations. So it's implied that whenever you send out the ship to explore, it's opening up this path for other players. Here's a safe spot, so we'll go ahead and save. I'm sorry, what did that say? Okay. I thought it was telling me I was reaching a point of no return, which I'm sure this probably is. Oh, I go up on this. Okay, yeah. Guess our big final battle's awaiting us down there. Let's do it. Let's find out if we're ready for this or not.
I have a very bad feeling about this.
It wants it all for itself, huh? Every single memory in the world.
Aye, and not for a good reason. Filthy, corrupted creature. It just wants to destroy the lot of them, to gobble them up full stop.
Hear me, Nexus. It is not your knowledge that mankind fears. It is your greed. Your insatiable need to consume all that we remember. All that we hold dear.
I would see the scattered fragments of memory gathered. The meaningless given meaning. All knowledge subsumed into one glorious whole. That abstraction needlessly hinders my purpose. It must be obscured, extinguished, annihilated.
All right? We've got a world to save.
All right, we got a world to save.
Come and get it.
Cool. New enemy. So let's survey and try and, you know what, we'll go for both. We'll try and paralyze, and if that works, it'll stop, and then we will try and sleep. And if that works, it will stop. Hey, I got paralysis. Okay. You know what? I forgot to
witness my true power.
I forgot to do my limits. Okay, so one is weak to water and wind, the other is weak to fire and earth. Knowing that, I have nothing.
Yeah, my might knows no bounds.
Well, we'll just go ham.
Blind them with my mighty eyes, and the maelstrom of magic assail you.
Thanks.
It's time to get serious.
Okay, so those are both down. Ooh. Can I can see him.
Come and get it.
Oh, he was gonna be next. Okay, let's just have you go ahead and pop us all off.
I can really do.
So he's weak to light. So let's meteor. Oh, cool. So meteor meteor ignores reflect apparently. Good to know. Okay. I'm just gonna go ahead and pop off another elixir.
Now you've made me mad.
Um,
Okay, I'm all set.
let's just hit you with some strong stuff. Oh, you're almost dead already.
Primordial forces consume you.
Okay.
All shall be annihilated. All shall be destroyed. I am free at last of the chains that bound me. Free to wreak desolation on the land. All shall be devoured. All shall be consigned to oblivion.
Oh.
Annihilation. All shall be consumed.
Where am I?
I can't remember my name.
Who am I? Who are you?
What's happening?
Give your memories up to oblivion. Return to the void, to nothing.
I can't remember anything.
Who am I again?
I don't understand. Where am I? What's going on?
The whole world is counting on us.
Sure. Oh, it's just me. The other three people don't know who they are. Their things have question marks. Let me turn this back on. There we go. Yeah. The other three characters' names are just question marks now. Remember. I want you to remember.
Gloria, you have to remember. You're the last princess of Musa. You set out on a quest to take back the crystals, and you finally found them all. You're proud and strong and totally committed. You were even ready to give your life to save the world. I'll never forget you, or what you've done, or what we've been through together. You have to remember.
Yes.
I actually like this. This is a cute little mechanic.
I am a hero of light, chosen by the water crystal.
Come and get it!
Elvis! Don't tell me you've forgotten who you are. Not after you finally unlocked the secrets of that book. You're the best scholar I know, and an even better friend. Nothing phases you, or ever gets you down. Because you taught me the best lesson I ever learned. Don't sweat the details. Aye, I did. And I've not forgotten who I am. Elvis, the Earth Crystal's very own hero of light, reporting for duty.
We will survive this. All of us.
Okay, so I still don't know what this thing is because of that. So let's... I don't want to use my last... Well, I don't have any reason not to use the last magnifying glass.
I owe you one. I could get used to this. I needed that. Let me at 'em.
Alright.
Adele, you left your hometown to search for your sister, remember? And you were brave enough to show us that you were a fairy even though that put you in danger. You risked your life to spread your wings and rescue Martha. You're the only one of your kind willing to give humans a chance. And more than that, you're our friend.
I'm Adele, hero of light and chosen warrior of the Crystal of Fire.
Begone. Dissipate. Perish. You are exiled to oblivion. You shall be lost. Forgotten.
Oh.
No.
Please remember who you are. You have to remember. Oh, come on, damn you can't go forgetting who you are now of all times.
I remember.
Okay. Oh my god.
You won't get rid of me that easily.
I actually really like that.
I'm not going anywhere.
Infinite Brave.
You'll not be obliterating this one's memory anytime soon.
He's our friend, our partner. We've been through hell together.
We'll never forget him. And as long as that's true,
I'll always be here.
to meet your maker.
Weaknesses staves, huh? Oh my gosh, everyone has 3 BP. We are meant to finish this in one go. Alright, let's, I guess holy spam?
Primordial forces.
Oh, nothing. Immune to light, huh?
Get it!
So, do I just attack? Yeah.
Hope you make it out from the elevator, Lydia.
There we go.
Let's finish this. That was a good one.
Nothing to worry.
Oh, well.
To witness my true power.
Do I not have just a regular raise spell? Well, guess what I do have. Oh, hold on, wait. Ah, save it for. You know what? We'll do this. We're gonna Phoenix down. Okay, just Phoenix down. Okay.
It's time to get serious.
Right, so smack.
Thanks. Let me at 'em.
So what did I want to do here? Oh, right. We want to try and paralyze. Can we paralyze the final boss and widen area to top health everyone's HP? We paralyzed the final boss. That's kind of dumb. Okay. Widen area elixir.
Prepare to meet your maker.
Yes, my might knows no bounds.
Time to play my trump card. I'm going all in.
Now you've made me mad.
Get used to this. Feeling good. I owe you one.
Alright, gonna slow things down a little. Because we are very close to the end here.
Witness my true power.
So, final boss has, let's go. And last one.
Must not grow complacent.
Must be destroyed. Nothing so remain.
The Nexus! We finally did for it!
It's really over, isn't it?
There's just the one page left. Let's see now.
Maybe it's our memories.
Thank you. All of you. What's happening?
I think this island might have been relying on the Nexus to keep it whole.
Then we need to get out of it. It's no good. There's no time.
No! We can't give up now! We mustn't!
What's happening?
Look, everyone.
You have done well, Heroes of Light. The Knight's Nexus is no more.
Now we return to our true purpose, that of balancing the four great powers.
The land shall be fertile once more, the seas calm and gentle. Peace shall return.
But should your kind succumb once more to temptation, give in to anger, calamity shall soon befall you.
But not now, not here. Thanks to your efforts, this chapter is at an end.
The Knight's Nexus has fallen, and the wall between humanity and fairy kind too shall fall.
This being so, accept this, our final blessing.
You shall be returned to the world from whence you came. Home at last, huh?
Aye, seems like it. All's well that ends well, eh?
But is it really, truly over?
Yeah, I think it is this time.
All right, time to go home. Everyone ready?
Yes. How could... But why?
I'm sorry, was Seth not real? Or is this another fake out ending? Also, I like how like the book is erasing itself here. All right, credits again. I don't know how I feel about that if they don't explain where Seth went. I guess we'll have to wait and see. But overall, I really do feel like this is such a fun game. Any of the like any JRPG where you get multiple classes that you can freely swap between and inherit skills and abilities from is just so good. Final Fantasy V is fantastic. Final Fantasy III is fantastic. The Nintendo DS version of Final Fantasy IV kind of let you do it to an extent. Bravely Default 1, Bravely Default 2, Bravely Default Second Layer, which is okay. And another game that I want to try out soon. I got it on Steam and I also have it on my Switch now as well. That's it's called Crystal Project. It's supposed to be like a Final Fantasy feel, but not by Square Enix. Some other games that I want to play though, I want to play through the Crisis Core remake because I really liked that game when I was playing it. When I was playing it in high school when it came out, and I remember that game was such a big deal to me. I put so many hours into it. I loved it, and part of it was because I never played Final Fantasy VII when it came out. So before I would get to play Final Fantasy VII in a legitimate sense, like I think I'd played it on like emulators, but I never owned a PlayStation. I didn't get to play, like, I didn't have a PlayStation 2, so I never got to play it on PlayStation 2. I didn't have a PlayStation 1, so I never got to play it originally. But I got a PSP that I traded a friend of mine my Sega Game Gear for his PSP, and we were both very happy with that trade. The Sega Game Gear is a hilarious, fun piece of hardware, but man, 6 AA batteries for a Game Boy Advance, essentially. But I got a PSP, and with it, I had the ability to start trying some new games. That's where I got introduced to the Monster Hunter games that I'm not a fan of. I don't think they're bad games. I just don't enjoy the content. I got introduced to the Metal Gear Solid games, which I love. I got introduced to Final Fantasy the newer age of Final Fantasy at that time. So post Final Fantasy VI, post sprite work, 3D Final Fantasies. Gosh, I think that was where I first played a proper version of Mega Man X, because the only other versions of Mega Man X I'd played before was the Game Boy Color one, which is fine, but it's very much not Mega Man X. It's like a weird mix of Mega Man X1 and 2. Gosh, I played Power Stone on that, on the PSP. I really got into some of the Castlevania games because of the PSP. So, like, I've got a lot of fond memories of the PSP. I still have a PSP Go. And yeah, that sounds terrible, but it's wonderful. I love my PSP Go. I got a PS Vita because I loved the PSP. And I think it was great. Funny note, talking about trading people portable video game consoles. I had a Game Boy Advance SP, and I really liked it. And I told myself when the Nintendo DS came out, the DS is dumb. I don't like a touchscreen or a second screen. I feel like it's too much to kind of deal with, and I wasn't at all interested in moving into that kind of realm of gameplay. And then one day at school, in my Spanish class, a friend of mine was like, "Hey, I like the Nintendo DS, but mostly only because I'm playing Game Boy Advance games on it. Would you want to trade your SP for my Nintendo DS?" And I made that deal, and I've never looked back. Alright, so there was a thank you to all the players. And is that really it? No. Okay. We got another fake out.
Hear me, you who chose the harder path, though eternal peace awaited you. That path is not yet at an end. I am wind, by whose blessing you did take your place among the heroes of light. And the wind knows no end, no place of rest. This being so, your journey must continue.
Welcome home.
The real credits this time. Alright. I love the music though. This game has fantastic music. That's a good proper ending. Gosh, so many fake outs though. Because of the amount of time I put split into this, where I was not playing it, going to other games and things like that, every fake out felt fresh enough that it was fine. But I'm sure sitting and watching this back to back to back, these fake outs are a bit much. They all come at the very end, which it wouldn't work if they didn't. But because of that, you get fake out after fake out after fake out. The first one, fantastic. The second one, see it coming a mile away. The third one, I feel like you probably see that one coming as well. The fourth one, you're hoping that it's another fake out, and now we get the fifth ending. So if they do another fake out after this, I'm legitimately surprised. Oh, I like that art. I'm gonna hide. Need a nice shot of that art. I might make that the thumbnail for the. Oh no, I already have a thumbnail for this, but that's really good. I'm gonna take a capture of that. New Game Plus. Okay. I should start a new playthrough with elements such as jobs and items carried over from completed games. Don't forget to save when you finish the game so you can make use of this fun feature. Save? Yes. So we will save here. Okay, so there we get like a little emblem next to it to know that that's New Game Plus. Yeah, see there we got New Game Plus, and Load Game. Alright. So I'm a little curious. I want to see... Wow, okay. So you can choose what you want to carry over as well. So, like, I could carry over number of monsters captured, all my captured monsters, items, money, job levels, character levels. Like, I could start the game basically untouchable and just plow through the story at this point. That's kind of crazy, but I do feel like I do feel like if I load this, there shouldn't really be much that I'm missing. So like we go in the monster guide. I should have all the humanoid monsters. Yep. All the beasts. All the aquatics. All the insects. All the plants. All the undead. All the demon. All the spirit. Oh, right. I had found this King Wiki Wiki. I don't think I killed it. Yeah, I stole from it, but I didn't get to kill it because it ran away. But you have to be like specifically built to fight him. And he only spawns in the final area. And then the bosses, which I do believe. Oh, I didn't scan one of the bosses. Okay. So I would have to go back and scan whichever boss that is. And then, yeah, that's all the other bosses are all scanned. And then as far as like items go, I can't imagine there were any items I didn't find. But just out of curiosity. Sellables. Okay, so I missed a sellable. My guess is it's the third of whatever this flower is. Treats. So those are what you use to spawn more monsters. Key items. You can't miss key items. They wouldn't be a key item if you could. I imagine. Yeah. But I did miss one sellable. Interesting. So weapons is the other thing I think I could be missing some stuff in. But I think, yeah, okay. I'm missing a couple axes. So I guess like if I really wanted to, I could go farm the rest of these weapons. And then I could come back and do a new game plus with like a 100% save file. Because I don't think any of these weapons are like locked to New Game Plus only. And some of these things are just like drops or steals from enemies that you have to just go find. But like I said, I went through to try and find a bunch of everything. Anything that was really needed. And then card binder, because I saw this was something else you can do. I didn't really play this card game a lot because I don't kind of like it, and there's not really a reason to do it. There is some stuff in it that's kind of interesting, like this freelancer card. If you get every other card, the freelancer card gets really good, but at that point you don't need it because you've gotten all the other cards. And then there's something about if you get all the cards, it does something. Like you get an item, but I don't think the item's worth it. I don't know. It was a lot of work for something that I didn't feel like doing. But yeah, it's one of those things that's there's definitely still more to do in this game if I really wanted to sit down and do it. But I don't really want to sit down and do more for this right now. So that is Bravely Default 2, and to anybody on YouTube who's coming back and watching this after I didn't play it for almost 2 years and finally came back in the span of like a month, just beat the entire game. Thanks for sticking around. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this gameplay. And hopefully I don't keep you waiting as long for whatever comes next. So to YouTube, I'm going to end this stream here, and, well, not sure. I'm going to end the video here. And I hope that you guys have a great time. See you later, YouTube.